Hello everybody and welcome to the blog. My name is Daniel and today is the Ballroom Q&A Part. Okay, first of all, a few items of business. First of all, I know it's been forever since I posted a video. I'm really sorry about that. It's been an absolutely insane semester at school, but I'm going to try to make a commitment to post at least once a week. We'll see how that goes. Number 2, no intro. I guess you noticed. There's no music underneath the video, and I figured to have the music in the intro and then not have it in the video would be kind of weird, so I figured not do the intro, whatever. And number 3, I know you noticed, the hair. Which you can't really tell what's cool about it in this video, but in any case, I had my hair colored the other day, which was great, my first time ever having it done. I wanted to go for this really sort of dark royally purple color, but apparently dark royal purple plus my black hair equals some sort of reddish, auburny sort of thing, which is still kind of cool in the right light. This is not the right light. My lighting is not great right now. But in any case, make sure you're following my Instagram, make sure you're following my Twitter and my Facebook as well to see full photos of it. So, the Ballroom Q&A Part 2. If you haven't watched Part 1, make sure to click on this annotation right up here. 2 months in the making, but I hope it's going to be worth the wait. So without any further ado, here is Part 2 of the Ballroom Q&A. Alright, next question from Blessing Bennett. How to choose a partner or try out... It's a wonderful name, it's great. How to choose a partner and try out. I'm actually a really bad person to ask about this.
But you had like a million partners.
I did, but the thing about it is that a lot of them were kind of partnerships of necessity, either because like the
you don't choose your partner chooses you.
Ding.
Unfortunately, there is a sort of double standard, male-female dichotomy, whatever. I mean, guys get to pick and choose, you know, like, unfortunately, like, the gender balance is sort of skewed. So, this is my advice for the girls. Just take any guy, you know, pounce on him, don't hesitate, you know, because, you know, that meat's not going to be around forever, alright? So, you need to pounce on it, and you're better try it out, and maybe it's not your taste, maybe it's a little too gamey for you or something. Then, you know what, at least you had it for that moment, instead of just, like, watch some other predator take it away from you, you know? So, I would say, you know what, that's all for the women. For the guys, try not to get eaten alive. And then partnership, I mean, that's where it's sort of difficult, because you just really have to just keep dancing, see if it works out for you guys. When I was on the team and like really like actively trying to pair people together, you would know like when they're just partnerships that did not work out, like they would bicker all the time, which I mean sometimes, if bickering's your thing, go ahead, but like there's the ones that like just they're unhappy with each other. It really actively interferes with the partnership. Yeah, that's all I can say. I mean, it's a lot of chance. It's not like the one, you know. It's not like you see the one and then like the music like starts to like come in. If you are lucky enough to be able to have that choice, to try to find a partner, somebody that works with, knowing how the other person works, having compatibility of goals, what you want to actually accomplish in a partnership. Just having a good working relationship, even if you do have those fights occasionally, being able to either put your ego aside and work together towards some sort of resolution, or just being able to work together. It's a relationship. It really is. There's quite a lot from one Alex Jacobs. Thank you, Alex Jacobs.
I love you, Alex.
You have too many questions.
But we're going to try to get to them. Maybe.
Deciding which competitions to go to. Oh, okay, fine. So, deciding which competitions to go to. Well, for me, money talked a lot. So, basically, I can't afford every single one, so I would decide to choose the ones that are less costly. For example, I wouldn't necessarily, being based in New York City, I wouldn't really do many Boston comps just because travel, rooming expenses if you don't have anyone to stay with, but even that, like, just all these, like, other expenses on top of the competition fees, you know, that can really add up. And, like, since I don't have a job, because my pimp is, like, looking for me or something, then you know, that's a really big factor.
Money talks.
And then money talks, location talks also. I really never ever wanted to do any of the away comps. Really, like I like New York. It's convenient, so I would do.
There's subways everywhere.
I would do Big Apple. I did NYU a lot. Well, once because I only was here once when it was actually in New York. Twice. Well, I wasn't beating the other time, but or sometimes I do New Jersey ones because my dad actually lives in New Jersey, so that's not like that big of a problem. But otherwise, like, you know, there's like upstate New York, no. Boston, no. You know, I don't got money for that. Sorry, and it's too far. Don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, money is a situation as well and location as well. But it's very interesting for me being kind of like bilocated. I mean, between New York and Boston, it's
Bilocated.
Bilocated. Look at me.
That sounds sexy.
My big words. Bilocated.
Why are you whispering? You can edit this out later.
Oh, that's right. I don't know how videos work. By the way,
I hope they don't hear this.
Another thing is too, like if you're affiliated with the team, I mean the team decides which competitions they're going to sponsor, so that helps with money as well. So for example, NYU goes to DCDI every November, which I would never have even known existed if it weren't for the NYU team. But it's also a phenomenal competition that I really love going to, and then going again this year. I'm really excited. But I wouldn't normally travel to DC for a competition. Why would I do that if it weren't for the team? If you're going to a competition where you want a lot of competition, if you're dancing gold rhythm or something like that, and you know for a fact that competition will only have 2 other couples and it's 500 miles away, is it really worth it to go all the way down there for a single round of dancing? Not really.
Unless if you really want a ribbon.
If you really want a ribbon, a really easy ribbon, then I mean, sure, go for it. If you have the money to spend, why not?
Like, you know those ones with like one other couple? I'm like, oh, damn it, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Second place.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I don't know, it's kind of your choice. But yeah, location, money, team sponsorship, and competition size.
When to move up? I never ever wanted to move up. I was very comfortable in bronze. My partners kept making me go up because they're like, I want to wear my pretty dress, you know? And I'm just like, oh, but I'm not ready for this. I don't feel ready. So don't ask me.
Well, I mean, in terms of when to move up, I mean, 1, you're either forced out by time or point restrictions, or 2, you just decide that it's time. And I've had both of those experiences before, where I was dancing Gold Latin at one competition, and then my partner Sajid and I pointed out, and we had to do pre-champ Latin the next competition, which is 4 weeks away. So we ended up like cobbling all these routines together, and it ended up actually going pretty well. We made it past the first round, which is like, what? Really? The other situation would be where you just kind of decide that it's time. Nicole and I were doing Bronze Smooth, and we hated Bronze Smooth. There's nothing you could do in Bronze Smooth. It's really, really boring. All the fun stuff happens in Silver. So we decided at one competition, we're just like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do Silver. And we ended up doing Silver. And then here we are now. Ding.
What level again?
Now we're at Open.
Ooh.
Hey, guys. If you aren't pointed out and you want to move up, but you're kind of scared of making that leap, double register if you're allowed to. I mean, why not? Nicole and I did Gold Open until we were kind of forced out of Gold, because we knew that we were properly Gold level, but we wanted to dip our toe in the water and Open and see how it would feel. So we did it, and here we are today. Ding. So, the value of learning different styles. Jennifer McCullough, who's the coach for the NYU team, along with Stanley McCullough, Jennifer has a specific rule. If you attend her Latin lesson, you have to attend her standard lesson, and vice versa. Simply because the values of partnering, the values of the steps, just everything about one style feeds into the other style as well. Smooth is the combination of Latin from the waist up and standard from the waist down.
I never heard it like phrased like that.
Yeah, Latin from the waist up and then standard from the waist down.
Oh.
I like it a lot. But yeah, I mean, just learning one style will inevitably impact what you're learning in another style. Learn as much as you can, and especially in those syllabus levels when you have the luxury to. And that will help build a good foundation for that upper level stuff that you're trying to do.
Well, personally, I'm very big on the interdisciplinary. interdisciplinary approach, just because, I mean, like, even beyond just styles, like, there's so much you can learn from many different things. So, I mean, like, why just, like, I mean, it's all available for you. So, I mean, you might as well take it. I mean, you learn about lines from like, maybe standard or I don't know what I'm saying, but
yeah.
But, like, you know, like, each of these different styles have their own sort of lessons they can teach you. Costuming and hair for men.
So, you can't ask me about this. I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
You have to ask. No, okay. You wear costumes. You have, like, millions of costumes, don't you?
Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. In terms of the costume, you can't ask about the hair because my hair never does what I want it to. Except for today. It looks nice today.
I can.
He doesn't agree about my hair, but anyway.
That's all right.
Costuming. You want a costume that is going to accent what you want it to accent, and highlight and complement your movement. If you are, say for example, in Latin, and you have a lot of spins and a lot of turns, maybe a fringy dress, maybe something that is going to catch the movement and really highlight what you are doing. If you are dancing Latin and you're wearing a big sheet, and you really want to highlight your body movements and the tick of your hip and everything like that. If you're wearing something that's big and drapey, that's going to cover up all that action. So that's not really going to work out. I'm talking about girls. I'm not talking about men.
Guys, if you want to wear something drapey, though.
I am a big fan of floats. I've always wanted to wear a float. My partner will not allow me to, and it makes me very sad.
Don't let the woman oppress you, okay?
Don't let the woman get you down.
All right?
Shit. In terms of costuming for men, in standard and smooth, our options are kind of limited, sadly, especially in the syllabus levels, because I mean this is kind of like white shirt,
black shirt,
black shirt, black vest, black pants, shoes, done. But I always like to personalize with a tie that matches my partner's dress.
Bow tie,
yeah. In terms of Latin and rhythm, so many different options out there. A lot of people really enjoyed that white shirt that I had, one with the sparkles that I have since given away. Well, not given away. No, it's now.
I think I remember it.
It's now somebody else's. I missed that shirt. But what I really enjoyed about that shirt was it didn't tuck in, so it had a few flaps whenever I spun. It really complemented that movement. The heaviness of the stones, in addition to the lightness of the shirt, like really helped it move with my body, so that whenever I had like shoulder action or anything like that, it really got highlighted. So again, just choosing a costume that's going to highlight what you want it to highlight in terms of your choreography and in terms of your movement style.
I never really used a costume. I sort of just used black shirt, white shirt.
Yeah.
Although my uncle, he actually gave me one of his old ballroomy shirt things. But the thing is, like, it was pretty form-fitting, and I was really scrawny, so it was like, look at that little, like, string bean dance. So I would say I would never wear that again, unless if, like, I look less stringy, but...
String beanie.
Yeah.
Lovely.
How to structure a practice session?
In terms of the actual practice session and things that you can do, one person stands to the side and watches the other person go through an entire set of choreography, an entire waltz, an entire tango, and then sees what the other person is doing so that you actually know what your partner is doing, as opposed to simply just being connected and all of that. Halftime practice. Don't do it to music, but go so painfully slowly so that you know what your footwork is and where you are in relation to your partner at any given time. Just some recommendations on how to structure one practice session out of 5, just to see what's going on there.
And warm up beforehand, because you don't need to get injured.
Stretch. It's a good time. So I think that's all the questions that we had for this first ever Ballroom Q&A and collaboration on this channel. So that's super exciting. So once again, this is Jordan. Where can people find you on YouTube?
Oh, youtube.com/ what is... My username is danjoroustube. DANJOROUSTUBE.
I'll put a link down in the description below so you can click it and not have to type that all in. But he has some wonderful videos on his channel. In fact, we're about to shoot one on his channel. And what are we doing, Jordan?
The Pokemon Challenge.
What?
Ooh, I have to change for that.
Okay. But yes, make sure to check out Jordan's channel. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it.
Or if you like me, please
Do it.
validate me.
Do it. Make sure to click on Jordan's face. I'm going to put an annotation here for the Pokemon Challenge video that's on his channel.
You said that like with his channel.
We've been filming for a long time. Anyway, guys,
you.
Thank you for watching, as always. And until the next time,
Bye. Oh, you don't do that anymore?
The camera's so far away now, I can't do that. Oh, no!
Guys, if you want to wear something drapey, though.
I am a big fan of floats. I've always wanted to wear a float. My partner will not allow me to, and it makes me very sad.
Don't let the woman oppress you, okay?
Don't let the woman get you down.
Alright?
Shit.